Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and it is Wednesday, February 9th. And wanted to talk about something. This is not something that's brand new, but I do think it's something that I have never really talked about, and it's actually really kind of important, right? And this one's kind of largely, particularly for people that are in the business, but even for people that are out looking. So, conventional loans, specifically Fannie Mae, now they actually allow for an averaging of two clients low middle scores. So historically speaking, and this is true of most lending, right? It doesn't matter how many people you put on a loan. You're going to use the lowest middle credit score of all the credit scores for qualifying, right? So like conventional loans require a minimum 620 credit score. So if you have a 700 credit score borrower and a 600 credit score borrower, historically speaking, you won't qualify, right? They're going to have to, well, they're not going to qualify for a conventional loan. They have to look at FHA or something else. So that's and that's just how it's always been. But now conventional, again, specifically through Fannie Mae, now they can take the average. So again, thinking of that 700 client or two borrowers with a 700 score and a 600 score. Now you have an average of 650. You're over the that minimum credit score of 620, and you may get that desktop underwriter approval. That's the automated approval. People talk about DU approvals in the business all the time. That's exactly what that is, right? So who do you know that maybe has had a hard time getting approved because of a 600 credit score? And they've got two borrowers, and maybe another one is a higher score, may actually be able to get that through. Now, again, you do have to have the automated approval. That's not something we can get around, but it's something that's really. I mean, I'm going back thinking how many people have we said no to on a conventional because they just didn't meet that limit. So anyway, something to think about. It's one of those things that could save a deal. Particularly, I mean, a lot of times you'll just switch those people to FHA. But there's also reasons that you wouldn't be able to do that. So just throwing it out there as maybe another way to save a deal. So again, as I said in the subject line there, the more you know. So again, I'm Bill with Franklin Loan Center. Really share this with some of the buyers that you know that maybe have had a hard time getting approved. This might turn something around. See y'all next week.